はした約束忘れないよ目を閉じ確かめる押し寄せた闇振り放って進むよ
Warning! The following content is an educational video created for the purposes of education and it may not be suitable for those who don't enjoy learning. Viewer discretion is advised. Ohio anime fans, it is Anime Girl once again, and back with another video! After practically abandoning my channel for about a month and a half, but instead of it being a fun video or a rant video where I rambled to myself for approximately 6 minutes, this is a video made for my school for the purposes of education? No way, Anime Girl, some of us just got out of school and we don't want to learn during the summer. Well, too bad. My school and grades are my top priority, and if I have to make an educational video for my class and I feel like posting it to my YouTube, I'll do just that, and that's my choice. Anyway, let's get on to it. This video was made for my biology class's disease project. Ah yes, disease. That one thing we wish we could slap across the face like this. Then again, why would you want to slap a face like this? No, seriously, why? Who in the right mind would? And the one disease that I've selected to talk and rant about is the one disease that you hear about very oftenly in anime. Anemia. If you don't know what this disease is, then allow me to educate you. Overview. Anemia is a condition in which you don't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry adequate oxygen to the body's tissues. Having anemia will make you feel tired and weak. There are many forms of anemia, each with its own cause. Anemia can be temporary or long-term, and it can range from mild to severe. See your doctor if you suspect you have anemia, because it can be a warning sign of a serious illness. Treatments for anemia range from taking supplements to undergoing medical procedures. You may be able to prevent some types of anemia by eating a healthy, varied diet. Who gets this disease? Anemia is a common disease, so it places everyone at risk, especially pregnant women and people over the age of 65. There are a few risk factors that could place anyone at risk. A diet lacking in certain vitamins. Having a diet that is consistently low in iron, vitamin B12, and folate increases your risk of anemia. Intestinal disorders. Having an intestinal disorder that affects the absorption of nutrients in your small intestine puts you at risk for anemia. Menstruation. In general, women who haven't experienced menopause have a greater risk of iron deficiency anemia than do men and post-menopausal women. That's because menstruation causes the loss of red blood cells. Pregnancy. If a woman is pregnant and not taking a multivitamin with folic acid, she will be at increased risk of anemia. Family history. If your lovely family has a history of an inherited anemia, such as sickle cell anemia, you also may be at an increased risk of the condition. Symptoms. Anemia signs and symptoms vary depending on the cause of your anemia. They may include fatigue, weakness, pale or yellowish skin, irregular heartbeats, shortness of breath, dizziness or lightheadedness, chest pain, cold hands or feet, headache, weight loss, not the good kind, numbness or tingling in the hands and feet, personality changes in which one person can go from, "Aw, they're so cute," to, "Oh my god, they're a serial killer." You can stop it now. Stop. Just move on to the next symptom. Unsteady movement. And finally, mental confusion or forgetfulness. If left untreated, anemia can cause many complications with these symptoms, which may include severe fatigue. When anemia is severe enough, you may be so tired you can't complete everyday tasks, such as hang out with your friends. Pregnancy complications. Pregnant women with folate deficiency anemia may be more likely to experience complications, such as premature birth. Heart problems. Sorry to bring this clip up again. Anemia can lead to rapid and irregular heartbeat. When you're anemic, your heart must pump more blood to compensate for the lack of oxygen in the blood. This can lead to an enlarged heart or heart failure. And finally, as Growlth from Black Butler would put it, death. Some inherited anemias, such as sickle cell anemia, can be serious and lead to life-threatening complications. Losing a lot of blood quickly, either through having superpowers that allow you to use your blood as a weapon, getting your blood sucked by a Bishonen vampire, or, this lovely imagery. Ew. This can result in acute, severe anemia, which can be fatal. Yeah, I wish we could do this to disease. Pretend this guy is disease. Now pretend this guy is you. Here's what happens.
And now you're going to die.
Yeah, we all wish that could happen. No, seriously, we all wish. How does it spread? Anemia occurs when your blood doesn't have enough red blood cells. This can happen if your body doesn't make enough red blood cells. Sorry to show you the imagery again. Bleeding causes you to lose red blood cells more quickly than they can be replaced, or your body destroys red blood cells. Basically, it's like a Star Wars fight inside your body. There are different types of anemia with different causes. Their types and causes include iron deficiency anemia. This is the most common type of anemia worldwide. Iron deficiency anemia is caused by a shortage of this lovely stuff called iron in your body. Your bone marrow needs iron to make a lovely certain thing called hemoglobin. Without adequate iron, your body can't produce enough hemoglobin for red blood cells. Without iron supplementation, this type of anemia occurs in many pregnant women. It is also caused by blood loss, such as from heavy menstrual bleeding, a ulcer, cancer, and regular use of some over-the-counter pain relievers, especially aspirin. Vitamin deficiency anemia. In addition to iron, your body needs folate and vitamin B12 to produce enough healthy red blood cells. A diet lacking these and other key nutrients can cause decreased red blood cell production. Additionally, some people may consume enough B12, but their bodies aren't able to process the vitamin. Basically, your body's going all Gandalf on the vitamin and saying, "You shall not pass!" It can lead to vitamin deficiency anemia, also known as pernicious anemia. Anemia of chronic disease. Certain diseases such as cancer, HIV and AIDS, rheumatoid arthritis, kidney disease, Crohn's disease, and other chronic inflammatory diseases can interfere with the production of red blood cells. Aplastic anemia. This rare, life-threatening anemia occurs when your body doesn't produce enough red blood cells. Causes of aplastic anemia include infections, certain medicines, autoimmune diseases, exposure to toxic chemicals. Anemias associated with bone marrow disease. A variety of diseases, such as leukemia and myelofibrosis, can cause anemia by affecting blood production in your bone marrow. The effects of these types of cancer and cancer-like disorders vary from mild to life-threatening. Hemolytic anemias. This group of anemias develops when red blood cells are destroyed faster than bone marrow can replace them. Certain blood diseases increase red blood cell destruction. You can inherit this type of anemia, or you can develop it later in life. Sickle cell anemia. This inherited and sometimes serious hemolytic anemia. It's caused by a defective form of hemoglobin that forces red blood cells to assume an abnormal crescent shape. These irregular cells die prematurely, resulting in a chronic shortage of red blood cells. How do you take measures against it? You can prevent some vitamin deficiency anemias by choosing a healthy diet. These are the foods you can eat in order to obtain these vitamins. Folate. You can eat dark leafy vegetables, nuts, grain products such as rice, bread, and pasta, and fruits. Vitamin B12. You can eat eggs, fortified foods such as breakfast cereals, milk, cheese, yogurt, red and white meats, and shellfish. Vitamin C. You may hate this, kids, but you can eat broccoli, citrus fruits and juices, strawberries, sweet peppers, and tomatoes. You could also consider a multivitamin and Please, don't smoke and refrain from drinking too much alcohol. Treatments. Vitamin deficiency anemia. Treatment for this form of anemia usually involves taking iron supplements and making changes to your diet. If the underlying cause of iron deficiency is loss of blood, other than from menstruation, the source of the bleeding must be located and stopped. This may involve surgery. Vitamin deficiency anemias. Treatment for folic acid and vitamin C deficiency involves dietary supplements and increasing these nutrients in your diet. If your digestive system has trouble absorbing vitamin B12 from the food you eat, you may need vitamin B12 shots. Oh yes, shots. At first, you may receive these shots every other day. Eventually, you'll need the shots just once a month, which may continue for life, depending on your situation. Anemia of chronic disease. There's no specific treatment for this type of anemia, usually because doctors focus on treating the underlying disease. If symptoms become severe, a blood transfusion or injections of synthetic erythropoietin, I think that's how you pronounce it. This lovely substance is a hormone usually produced by your kidneys. This may help stimulate red blood cell production and ease fatigue. Aplastic anemia. Treatment for this anemia may include blood transfusions to boost levels of red blood cells. You may need a bone marrow transplant if your bone marrow is diseased and can't make healthy blood cells. Anemia is associated with bone marrow disease. Treatments of these various diseases can include medication, chemotherapy, or bone marrow implantation. Hemolytic anemias. Managing hemolytic anemias include avoiding suspect medications, treating related infections, and taking drugs that suppress your immune system, which may be attacking your red blood cells. Depending on the severity of your anemia, a blood transfusion or plasmapheresis may be necessary. Plasmapheresis is a type of blood filtering procedure. In certain cases, removal of the spleen can be helpful. Just don't remove it the jigsaw way. No, that can kill you. Just don't do it. Go to an actual doctor, go to a hospital to do that. Just don't get this guy to help you. And don't do it his way, because it'll kill you. Sickle cell anemia. Treatment for this anemia may include the administration of oxygen, pain-relieving drugs, and intravenous fluids to reduce pain and prevent complications. Doctors may also recommend blood transfusions, folic acid supplements, and antibiotics. A bone marrow transplant may be an effective treatment in some circumstances. A cancer drug called hydroxyurea, also known as Droxia or Hydria, is also used to treat sickle cell anemia. Thalassemia. This anemia may be treated with blood transfusions, folic acid supplements, medication, removal of the spleen, or a blood and bone marrow stem cell transplant. Interesting fact. Anemia has been used as a trope in anime, Japanese animation, very constantly. If you've seen an anime, you know that there's a character that often skips classes to go to the infirmary because of this condition. This condition is often seen in animes that involve vampires, such as Shiki and Diabolic Lovers. It is mentioned that Ayumi from the anime Corpse Party has anemia. Yuikamori from the anime Diabolic Lovers is mentioned to have anemia constantly. Megumi from the anime Shiki has anemia, and dies from it. Yeah. Sucks to be her. Most people don't realize they're anemic. My mother is borderline anemic. And anemia is mentioned in the film Crimson Peak. Well, that's about everything I've learned about anemia. I actually had a lot of fun learning about this disease. I had so much fun making this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and have an awesome day. There will be more content coming soon, so like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. じゃあな。誰にも言えない秘密だよ。馬が時だけ笑い出す声色潜め噂すれば扉をノックした
後ろ振り返らず